All right, guys, we got another great little product out there that I really love. I picked this one off Amazon. It was a deal a day. I think it was about 30, 32 bucks. Normally they go for 50. 50 would be a hard sell on me, but since it was a deal a day, I picked it up. This is the Lectrofan. What it is it generates sound throughout the night, audible. It's basically all fans, which I'm an avid fan sleeper, which I love having, but I hate having at the same time. What I picked this one up for, obviously, if you think, oh, I could use that when the electricity goes out. Wrong, obviously, unless you got some kind of battery backup. This would still be great, not use hardly any energy. But the biggest one for me is for when we travel, whether you don't have the room or you don't have, packing space or whatever. This is a great little thing rather than carrying a big bulky fan, a box fan, whatever you might be traveling with. But look how small this thing is. I'll show you guys it. And obviously my biggest sell was if we ever go on vacation. Obviously I'm not gonna, I have done this, but lug around a fan in my suitcase. This would be great. Obviously it generates a pretty good white noise, but it's got some really good fans and it had really good reviews. So if you guys wanna check it out and see what you have to say about it. But anyway, here's a quick unboxing of it. Obviously comes with a manual. So you can see how small it really is. Kind of about size, a little bit bigger than a small Echo Dot, but really awesome product. I think we'll see. And I'll do a quick testing of the actual sounds for you. I did watch a video on these before I actually bought it, so obviously, again, as always, I'm not the first to do any fancy video, just out there pumping content to you guys. So obviously it comes with a USB power cord. So obviously you could run it obviously through a computer or any of the boxes that you might have around if you lose them. Well, that's pretty awesome enough. If you lose the cord, it's a pretty easy replacement to have it run off of. And obviously if you're traveling and you have your computer or even a battery backup, maybe if you had a 80,000 milliamp battery backup, I'm imagining that would run off of it. So you could actually use this without if you lost electricity. So anyway, okay, so we're gonna plug it in. All right, there we go. It's already actually going. So we'll go ahead and turn that off. Excuse me, guys. But nice little flat surface. Obviously the cord comes out, and obviously you can run it, and I think you can clamp it into here. You kind of maybe run it something like this. I think is what they're trying to get you to do, so you can go through this little slot right there, make it nice, lay nice and flat. There you go. That looks pretty nice. So anyway, we'll run through a quick couple of fan noises, the white noises. It's not terribly self-explanatory, which is I'm sure what's in the manual here. So obviously we've got a power on and off. You got a timer of 60 minutes, volume up and down, and you got fan sounds and white noise. They're pretty close. I'm assuming a lot of things that I've ever listened to actually do. And obviously you can see the 4 things it comes with, which we've already showed you. And like I said, on the bottom, you can see you can actually run the cord to make it look pretty fancy and drape it behind a side table or something like that. So anyway, obviously you can pick your fan. Number 1, they've got a large fan, industrial fan, mellow fan, low and high, exhaust fan, attic fan, circular, vent, box fan, and oscillating fan. And then I guess over here in the noises, they've got low pitch white noise, brown, chestnut, cinnamon, tan, amber, cream, pink, coral, champagne, and pure white. Never knew that was a colored sound. So anyway, troubleshooting, all kinds of stuff. So anyway, let's get to it. I'll show you guys the sounds. So we're gonna turn it on. You can basically almost mute the whole thing. It's still actually going. And then it gets pretty loud. That kind of reminds me of a jet engine sound. And of course you can set it to 60 minutes there, and we'll go ahead and circulate through the fan sounds. We kind of just have have it at a nice middle, mellow place, kind of how I probably sleep with it, but enough so you can still hear what I'm talking about. So we're gonna cycle through. Okay, and that little that you heard, that's telling you that you cycled back around. Obviously, there's no digital interface or anything like that on this, no display screen. So that, like I said, that lets you know that you cycled around again. And I'm pretty sure it'll do that on the white noise as well. So we'll go ahead and those were all the fans. And now we'll go through the white noises. So anyway, those are all the sounds. 10 fan noises, 10 white noises. It gets a little obnoxious if you ask me on some of the white noises, but at the same time it kind of, I don't know, almost sounds like rain or you're at a beach almost. So obviously better than nothing if you ask me, but like I said, again, the biggest reason why I picked this up was, you know, if we go on vacation and, you know, obviously that's where you're limited on luggage space and obviously weight, all that kind of fun stuff. Literally, I've traveled with some pretty decent sized fans because that's how pathetic I am when it comes to sleeping. I gotta have my fan noises. But that's the biggest reason why we picked this up, and hope you guys like that video. If you got any questions, comment down below. I'm pretty sure I covered everything on it. Obviously, kind of varied the volume on you, but at least you got to hear all the sounds so you can see if any of those would kind of suit your needs. And the one thing I did read on these, which was really cool, was that it's not just a recording of, say, a fan, which I'm sure it is, but it's to some degree. But what I actually read was that they actually use a software program that actually constantly makes these sound a little different. So it's not just a recording that then loops itself on again. So saying if you kept this on for 8 hours, you know, it's not a looping of every hour or 30 minutes or 10. It's actually, the software program is actually generating the sound, and I hope I'm getting that correct, but you guys can do your research and check on it so that, you know, you're not hearing the same thing kind of like a repeat, constantly repeating. So I think that's really cool, and I think that's the biggest thing about this is I think, you know, maybe when you're sleeping you might catch those subtle differences, but with this constantly generating it from here, great little feature on that, rather than just a normal white noise machine box that we've all seen or heard before. So anyway, hope you guys like that video. As always, I do a video a day for a year, showing you guys basically the YouTube process, seeing if we can, you know, make it really. And the biggest thing is pumping content out there for the requirements, getting 1,000 subscribers, and 4,000 watch hours, and this is tough. So anyway, that's why I'm getting as much content out there, whether it's good or bad, just kind of getting those watches up, and hopefully that you guys subscribe and help us get there so we can show you guys how easy or how hard this really is. So hope you guys like this video. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe down below, and we'll see you guys in the next one.